Hello people, welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns for the second race of the day. Welcome back to the Wind Waker Tournament Season 5, the losers bracket top 16, game 1 between ofc2000alex and DJGUAP0. On commentary we'll have Jasnix and Clarion, and on the tracking we'll have Nat Lumin and Armageddon. How are you all doing?
Oh, doing well. That's right, you can't get rid of me today. I'm here to stay, apparently. Shoutouts to the runners' file names. I feel personally attacked. It's okay, though. I'll bet Fire Mountain doesn't have anything this seed.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Nah, Fire Mountain's gonna have, like, your... I was about to say Fire Mountain's gonna have your first bow. No, Fire Mountain's gonna have your last bow.
Yeah, if Fire Mountain had your first bow, I'd like to have a talk with Lago. I think we'd have to have a small discussion. Either that or somebody turned on random entrances on accident. That would be a bold twist. Season 5, but we decided to change one setting. Figure out which one it is. If
Looks
something
like
is either off that it wasn't, or something is on that wasn't. We'll find out.
I think we're gonna be heading off in a second.
Getting started. Let's go. Hope for an interesting seed. Overlook start. And
Also,
the boomerang.
Yeah, that's
Not a bad starting item.
No, not at all. I mean, we can see a DRI early now, which is interesting. Caldamos to see. Mother and Child to Mulgara, so Iron Boots is probably there if I had to guess. Diamond Step to Ganon.
Diamond to Ganon. Got some Ganon paths.
And Windfall. Yeah. What's
the double
last
Ganon
dungeon?
path?
Yeah. What's this last dungeon?
That's yeah, that's interesting. Islet Horseshoe, both foolish.
Oh, and
Alex is cruising. Yo, Fire Mountain's dead. Let's go.
Alright, well.
Let's go. Screw Fire Mountain. Love to see it. Love to see it.
What's interesting is that it looks like both Needle Rock checks are hinted. So I guess Needle Rock is like Shadow Baron. I don't know if Tachi say. No, it's on Tachi. Yeah, that's Shadow Baron.
Alright, so nice. We have DRC and lot. So I think what probably happened with those path hints is we're gonna have that Forbidden Woods path is gonna be a grapple. Grapple hint actually.
And then maybe actually I guess with this then it can also be Mother and Child has your leaf, and then so that covers the other Caldamos path.
Potentially. Yeah, we'll see. We might get some early items. I think we'll see grapple very soon. Not on Beetle, so I think it's probably has to be on Salvage Core. Would be my guess. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, quote me. Quote me on that.
Yeah, Alex.
You choose.
Alex getting a small lead, mostly from just reading the hints faster.
Yeah, he was powering through them. Honestly, though, I think that like, if you can get the information quickly, like it's quote unquote free time save in a lot of ways. So
I'm not sure if we saw Alex peek this. I didn't see. It looks bare.
I don't remember if he did or not.
It looks dead anyway, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah, maybe he prefers to just do it when you go and like do the backwards leafing strat, because like you can't check it until you have leaf anyways. So
yeah,
there are other times to do it.
Looks like
the only thing you do miss out on in that situation is you miss out on the opportunity to like, oh, that was spiky. I'm going back right now.
Yeah, to be fair, we also have FW in logic, and it's considered like FW is usually the first dungeon you go to, so
that's true. That's true.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's just gonna wait until then. Yeah, so this is a dual cliff plat start. This is not surprising at all.
Yeah, this is the season 5.
Yeah, this is like the season 5 standard.
In a nutshell, pretty much.
Because yeah, like the basic idea behind this is that there's just nothing that can actually make cliff plat or BPR faster than with these strats. So might as well just get out of the way, see whatever items you get.
Yep. Well, I think the big thing too, and you always notice this in seeds where Bird's Peak or Cliff are hinted barren. The early game money can kind of become a thing, and Bird's Peak just represents such a convenient place to build up some cash. So
yeah,
we see that so often, and you know, likely we'll have both of the runners pick some stuff up.
Yeah, Islet and Island. Friggin' Bird's Peak that are.
They went ahead and stored at least a silver rupee.
Nice.
So we're good on cash for the rest of the seed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, do you think that that was actually the Rainbow Rupee in disguise and we'll never know?
Well,
probably
we'll never
not.
know.
So. I guess we might not never. We could still find it, theoretically.
We could still find it.
It could still be proven wrong by just straight finding it.
At Celeste, can we get a prediction?
Will we find the Rainbow Rupee? Yeah, no, I think it's unlikely. Especially no Tower of the Gods, so that's 2 less forced things.
Okay, so yeah, Alex gaining on like a pretty sizable lead. I think mostly from storages and just faster hints. So
yeah, a little bit of a thing because yeah, both runners having done the same thing. Getting quick storages. I mean, every reattempt at a storage is like another second or 2 of time loss. So yeah, it's not a really huge thing, but it can start to add up. I think mainly just even reading the hints faster. I think that was like where a lot of this early lead is coming for Alex.
Looks like we're gonna see Alex doing DRI, which I guess since you have Boomerang, this is a pretty good play. You can check all 3 things here, plus go Crescent, though you can't check anything in Pop Rent, really. Or you can check 2 things, but then you're probably gonna have to go back a second time. So we'll see how this works out. We might see DJ. The other common start is to go to Outset after this, so we'll see what he chooses to do.
Yeah, I mean, we have a path for like Diamond Step, so for anybody who likes to do Diamond Step early, particularly with Horseshoe being hinted Baron on top of that, I feel like Diamond Step early becomes even more favorable in that sense, because you just clear out that bottom left of the map right away. So you could potentially, I could see a version where you greed out DRI perhaps a bit longer. I mean, because really, I want to see what Beetle has. I think Beetle has Grapple. I think it's almost a guarantee.
Or Salvage Core, you mean?
Or sorry, Salvage Core. Yeah, Salvage Core has Grapple. Yeah, so I guess yeah, with Horseshoe being nothing, then yeah, you maybe want to just try and get your way to Pop Rent quickly.
Fair point. And then you can also get Grapple for Scale the Wall, and then you could do the stupid peek for the other chest.
I mean, and I could be wrong. I could be reading these hints wrong, but you don't. The game tries not to give you Ganon path hints. So the fact that it was forced to give you Ganon path hints and 2 of them means there's just some shenanigans going up.
Yeah. And so it looks
if I'm reading it correctly, I think there's something on Salvage Core.
Yeah.
And probably Grapple.
Looks like we're seeing Outset from DJ, so a little bit of divergence.
A bit of a split.
Yeah, I mean, we'll likely see. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex just goes to Outset right now.
Love and Child in the Outset, yeah. I think that's at least like what I like to tend to do, because once you've committed to dipping Outset without having a fairy for your first visit, then you just kind of go for it. Oh, hook shot. That'll be very nice if Outset is our destination, which I think it probably is. We were just talking about doing Diamond Step. Now you don't even have to do it early. You can do it on time. 7 minutes in. Well, 8 minutes or whatever it'll be.
DJ just opting not to try the roll, or I think he tried it a few times. He's just
you give it a couple times.
Yeah, respectable. I mean, sometimes it can be faster than just if you fail like 10 more times.
Yeah, the thing that gets interesting about that is how like sort of the organic routing of the seeds end up going. So like they both might take dips to Windfall at around the same time. We'll see, but potentially. But they may be at different times of day because of that. And it may influence like somebody doing Mila versus waiting on Mila, or somebody doing hide and seek versus waiting on hide and seek. It might not be anything. It may not matter, but it could. And we got something under Grandma. What's Grandma hiding?
Where's Pearl?
Well, the one that we care about, at least.
I guess she already did FW, I guess. She went to the Deku Tree, stole his pearl, and then hid it under her house.
Hinted? Jabun was hinted. Jabun is empty. Okay.
I
thought that save warp was a bit strange, but now I understand.
It looks like DJ is just not going to do, or he's not going to go for salvage at Horseshoe. It is respectable considering that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you need salvage over at Horseshoe, yeah. I think you just go ahead and do it at Pop Rent. I wonder if Alex also thought about save warping there and now is deciding I want to get the mail first.
Oh, maybe.
Could be. If you get bombs, if bombs are on Aurora's mail, he can do like faster diamond step.
That's true, yeah. The freaking clip that you never get to see.
Wow, DJ actually just freaking he just powered through. He didn't even stop. He just jumped and made it. That was actually pretty sick.
Free bag, interesting. I guess actually the DJ's gonna get that before his first windfall trip, so it's not a big deal.
Oh yeah. And you'll just still grab it later. Because it also wouldn't surprise me if, like windfall is a next destination for him. Okay, also, apparently we have confirmation. Top of cliff was just a silver rupee, not the rainbow. So for any of you, anyone dying to know.
Well, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, now we have the delivery bag, so we could see. Yeah, we stored Cabana Deed. That was what that inner one was. And I mean that could be important because it seems like grapple is going to be quite early. I can't wait for the Savage Court to not have grapple.
It's like Ghost Ship and then Ghost Ship Chart is
it's just gonna somehow be not, and I'm just gonna be like a complete, you know.
Oh boy, Ghost Ship Chart's on ankle, and then Leaf is vanilla, so you have to do it normally.
Oh man, vanilla Leaf is always so troll. Because that check is so much faster if you have Leaf. That the greed consumes me anytime.
It's a bow.
Bow? It's not bad.
Could be our path to Ganon.
Probably.
We do have another spiky chest here, though, so we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like often path to Ganon is just like, here's a shard.
Yeah. Also, usually, like, on early checks, they usually don't matter. They don't end up mattering too much, because usually you're going to do those checks anyway. Yeah. It's like, oh, Windfall's path to Ganon. Okay, which of the 3 shards I got there is going to be
well, a bow and a sword. Okay, yeah, so...
All right, take your bets. Which one was the path to Ganon?
Yeah. Maybe the sword. Let's say the sword.
I'll say the bow, just to make it interesting.
I appreciate that. But you have to be at odds, you know.
So an interesting thing is that I actually don't think... I mean, Alex did get Pharaoh's Mail, but DJ had a pretty fast early diamond step, so he's not really losing a lot of time. Like, he didn't lose a lot of time to it compared to just having...
Yeah, the fact that he just actually jumped straight into the center of that whirlpool.
Yeah.
Like, no buffer, no nothing. Just right in there. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, so the difference between the two of them is Dragon Roost Island right now. Plus DJ is slightly ahead of this sort of like diamond step routing. Alright, so that was nothing on the transparent chest. DJ's got to be careful here. I'm not sure what his wind direction is right now, so if he thinks about doing Mila, it is actually not facing directly north. So... if he does Mila, that might screw him.
We'll see.
Having the letter say Deer Mountain just seemed funny to me.
Deer Mountain.
Arma saw it too. Arma saw it. There's just something funny about it, especially since it's in all caps. Alright. DJ, be careful. Your wind does not due north. I have a feeling we're not going to notice until the cutscene, just because... Oh, never mind.
Okay.
DJ, I'm sorry. DJ, I apologize. I never should have doubted for a second.
Who was it that this happened to in a race, and then everyone? Because I remember someone. I think it was like race. I think it was like Randomizer or someone who had that in a race. Yeah, I think it was against Crystal, and they like lost a lot of time to it.
It was Ryu Kane. Yeah.
Oh, Kane or Ryu, yeah.
Yeah. To them, to be fair, they you know.
I feel like everyone was made aware of that
is their primary game. Yeah, so it's one of those things where you just don't even realize it has to be due north, because pretty much it's always due north when you sail into Windfall. That's easy to forget.
Oh,
bombs on top. On top? On top. Alright, well, we're looking at a pretty nice start so far. We've got the bow. We've got bombs. I don't think a grapple is going to be hard to come by. The leaf might be a bit of a problem. The leaf still... That's, I think, where the seed gets nasty, potentially.
Yeah, considering that the path to Mulgare ended up being hookshot, not leaf, is interesting. And I'm also still really curious about how there was no path to Goma out of this seed, considering because I thought it could be that the Mulgara path overlapped with Kalademos, and then that's why the leaf wasn't hinted.
Well, that's why I'm predicting the grapple so hard. That's why I think grapple has to be on Salvage Core. Because if it was an item that led to grapple, then I think it would hint both the grapple location and also the item that led to it. And I think the reason there is no DRC path hint is it made that hint as path to Forbidden Woods first, and then it's like, ah, crap, I got nothing for Dragon Roost Cavern. So that's why I think we're going to find it on the Salvage Core.
Neil having iron boots, which honestly I feel happens way too much, honestly.
Neil with iron boots?
So yeah.
Like maybe that's why she took 2 minutes to get to the freaking safe. She's wearing those around. It's like the end of a Twilight Princess run where they toss on the iron boots. Tonk 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 tonk.
Mila would be quite the thief if she's like clanking everywhere.
Like I wonder where she is. Early command melody too. Kind of. I mean, at least with Wind Temple, that is like a hard required item. Sort of nice to not have to be worried about where that is located, I suppose.
We'll say kind of unfortunate for one thing that's unfortunate for DJ is that Alex just found Maggie's in Tingle, so he's gonna have slightly more fish around because I think DJ's gonna have to double the Maggie now.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point.
That's one of those
remember
things...
I was saying earlier, right? We played Song of Passing at Mesas, and it kind of affected things a little bit. And that could easily have gone the other way too. Like it could have been Mila with Maggie's letter, you know, and it could have gone DJ's way. But
yeah, it's one of those things where like doing Maggie early, it's like it's kind of a risk where it's like, oh, if I don't do it early, then I can get like Picto, and then it could be like if I do once a door cancel, then I get Picto before that, or it can be, oh, I have to now double trip Maggie's house. So it's one of those things that like it's not really an easy thing to say, oh, what's the better thing to do here? I mostly came down to just the time of day, because I think at this time of day it's definitely better to do Maggie first. And I think with Alex just trying to rush, looked like rushing through, or I don't think he is actually doing kids, but he just
he still might do it after this.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. And sometimes if I show up at night to Windfall, I'll just leave hide and seek for later to like try to route in some other things.
What's super interesting is that we have hookshot, irons, and command melody, and so I would be incredibly happy if someone door canceled into Wind Temple and then checked the first check.
Check the first check. Gotta get the leaf in first check.
Gotta get the leaf in first check.
It's gonna be there. Gotta be, right? Could be. I was saying earlier, like, the seed seems friendly so far, but it could turn at the drop of a hat, and that would be one of the ways where it would really trip you up. Leaf first check of Wind Temple is very annoying. Probably one of the worst places Leaf can be. I know we were talking earlier about it being vanilla is annoying. That's not anywhere near as bad in my opinion.
Yeah, can you even open the warp pot in Wind Temple without Leaf?
You can, but not logically. If you do the spring storage, and then you can fly Makar up and around the like metal grate wall in the next room. Interesting.
All right, looks like Alex is committing to the skipping kids, and also got a sword on Cafe.
Oh yeah, but you're right. I wonder if he's waiting for Picto. That would be my guess. Trying to just greed out for Picto.
Potentially, yeah. That seems to be common. We're gonna see.
I mean, you have a bunch of items, so like, I think you're not too worried. All right, come on, boys. Let's see it. Gotta be the grapple, right? Prove me correct. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Reading the hints, baby.
I mean,
come on, where you at, Ivan? There you are. Banda.
What do salvage core even give you in the vanilla game? I know they're using a grapple hook.
I think they give you a chart. I think they give you a chart for paw print, even. And then it's like 20 rupees or something. Because I think they're like, hey, you want to be cool like us? Here. The first taste is free. Here, kid. Just try it.
Very interesting lens of door cancel setup from DJ. Is a spiky chest.
Alright, let's see. If this is like Leaf or something.
Oh, it's a sword. That's all the swords.
Just a sword. Yeah, so, wait, yeah, you're right.
It's all three. What the?
Alright, this dude is, continues to be rather babby.
The seed seems... I don't want to call it too early, but it seems like fairly jet. We have a lot of items already.
Again, I think Leaf is going to depend. Leaf is going to be the big one.
Yeah, because Leaf, I mean, as soon as you get Leaf, I mean, you could theoretically just go into Wind Temple.
You could just dungeon rush at that point.
Yeah, you could just dungeon
straight
rush.
Up. Yeah. Oh, the greed rewarded.
Yeah, that's...
We'll have the pick, though. Yeah, so you saw the DJ door canceled, but he had to leave. No Pompey and Vera checked.
Yeah, no, that's gonna work out really well for Alex.
Yep, that will indeed. And he's, you know, he's not hurting for not doing Mila, because the Iron Boots, like, we'll need him. He'll do it, but don't really need it right now. Oh, DJ going through the window to get to the girl.
I like it. Actually, that's a pretty cool strat.
Yeah. It's a nice adaptation because he already did the House of Wealth the first time, so he knew he wouldn't have to... Like, the reason I think we don't see this more is because the stage chest, and if you end up having to go down there and get that, then you can't, obviously can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, alright, DRC?
Yeah, this is... I mean, I can definitely see why Alex would do this, because I think at this point, Leaf not being DRC hinted probably means that Leaf is not locking any... Like, DRC is not Leaf locked, so I can get this play, because it probably means like key layout's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think with no other path in, I think, yeah, you just go straight up the left side. You don't even worry about it. Well, I mean, I guess you have both, so maybe you still just go backwards, because you can... Some of the rooms are a bit faster going backwards, but... Yeah.
Oh, true, I guess, yeah, you can still do backwards.
Plus... Well, there's still potential for a vanilla big key, so I would probably want to greed the basement. In the hopes, potentially. And then also, if you sick-ass skip, you can avoid the ladder. But I don't know if we'll see sick-ass skip.
No, I would be very surprised. Alex not going for the cool jump slash. I'm disappointed. You can do like a pretty precise jump, like just roll jump slash, and you can cross, like you only need to bomb down one statue, but it doesn't seem very common.
Also do a pretty wacky bomb boost.
What? Why? Actually, I kind of like that.
It's pretty cool. You throw the bomb like up against the wall and then jump, and then the bomb hits the lava, blowing up and knocking you across. It's pretty cool.
Interesting. I need to add that to my collection.
I used to go for all the time because I was pretty consistent, but then I stopped playing for a while, and then ever since coming back to playing for season 5, I like haven't hit it. I don't know what happened. I lost it, and now I've been too scared. Should probably just start going for it again. It's fun. It just sucks because if you miss it, it's like a 30-second time loss.
Yeah, so that is going to be nice for Alex. He does have bombs, so he's going to be able to do like a full backwards route for this. One of the things, like, if you don't have bombs or power bracelets, a way to get around this boulder, you have to go all the way around, but we can just do, like, he can just blow up this rock and then go into this side backwards. I don't really know what to call these couple chests, but...
I think it's like boarded up in the pot room, I think, are the official, well, randomizer official names. There is actually this really weird, precise, awkward, like, roll thing that you can do where you can get up and over the boulder.
I've seen that, yeah.
It's super jank. Very satisfying to get, though. Gotta say.
That's that, parry jump, I like that.
Yeah, I've been seeing people do that. It seems okay. Yeah, look at all these keys. We already have 2 of them. But again, I think we already know that there's no key in the basement. But does Alex go straight there right now? Or maybe you check under rope and then go for it. Could be.
And open that warp pot, though. I mean, I'm not sure if he'll actually be double dipping this dungeon.
Probably not. I imagine that's just good habits.
Safety, yeah.
You know, just good habits, yeah. And, you know, I should have been paying attention because we didn't see it on Alex's side. I don't know what we got from hide and seek. Looking like a Tingle statue, perhaps?
Yeah, that's what I just...
Totally meant to look. I saw DJ was catching Ivan, and I'm like, alright, I'll look back in like 15 seconds. And then I didn't. Okay, it's just the Tingle statue, okay. Well, that may matter.
We have 4 already, so I think there's a decent chance that it actually leads to something.
And like under rope is nothing. So let's go ahead and progress through. Makes me wonder if there's like a statue on top of Angular or something.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, the more Tingle statues you find in Sphere Zero, the more I worry about those Sphere Zero checks that just kind of tend to sit there for a while. But
I mean, Angular's like the big culprit because you never really want to do it until you get Mirror Shield, and you never get Mirror Shield because it's progressive. So
yeah,
one of those checks like you kind of just begrudgingly leave.
Like if you went there, I mean, I think the biggest thing is I definitely don't want to go there with no means to get to the basement get to the other chest. Look, we're in DRC. I'm thinking about the basement. Alright, jeez, my bad. Yeah, but sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. It always feels terrible to do that on Angular. Oh, Alex gonna go for the storage. Can we get it? Oh, he got it. He didn't cancel it quick enough. Frames off. Frames off. Actually hit the storage, but just didn't get the cancel. Or I guess he got the drop. He got the whatever.
Very interesting color palette for the enemies here. Yeah, he's gonna do the chest storage.
Yeah, store and void to get back. I think, especially with just the grapple, if you can get it quickly. Alright, eyes peeled, everyone. Let's try and figure out what the heck Alex stored. Or was it hinted? I don't think it was.
Oh, power bracelets.
Power bracelets, good call. That is it. That is in fact it.
And we can pick up the rocks. Saving a bomb.
Sometimes. Saving a bomb, but I feel like more importantly, at least in that instance, saving the equip for the bomb.
Yeah.
Although, actually might end up wanting them equipped for these next couple of rooms, so...
Speaking of these rooms, shout out to the best Magtail in the game.
Yo.
Love this enemy.
This is the intern room.
Oh. Okay, well, second try. Better than most.
It's not too bad. Oh yeah, so like you actually ended up equipping the bombs. Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm sure a number of people watching might, but I didn't know for the longest time. If you ever see a runner go through a door holding a bomb over their head, if you're holding something above your head, Link won't turn around, like he can't do like a turnaround animation. Any door where bars come down behind you, he'll do that, and it takes like a second or two or so. So it skips that animation just a little bit faster. And now you know.
Yeah, the places that's kind of like somewhat obvious is like an ET in Wind Temple, because you'll go through doors with like holding Medley or Makar over your head, and then you'll see like, oh yeah, this is a little bit faster.
Yep, functions the exact same way. Yeah. So right there was another instance those bars came down, and quick little cutscene skip.
I think there's like 3 of these in DRC.
Yeah, if you go back while you
magic armor, let's go.
At Butterlord, where you at? It's a good one. Now, if you were me, you never remember to actually use it.
Yeah.
It's like Ganon fight. Make it free with magic armor, and don't remember. Never remember magic armor.
Really feels like, at least for me, the magic armor has fully awakened. Because for my first like 50 season 5 seeds, I just never saw it once, and I've seen it like 3 times lately. It's like it's really
it wants to be progression so bad. And there's your third instance of the bomb over the head. So Alex hitting all 3.
Yeah, we might see it again in in FW. There's one thing in FW that it's useful for, I believe. I think it's just there's one, I think.
There's Big Key Chest Room and the Double Mothula.
Oh right, Big Key Chest Room. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking of Double Mothula. I can't come up with check names today. Okay, yes, that door that leads to that chest that you store sometimes.
Yeah, really narrowing it down. Really narrows it down. Does DJ just free aim this? It's looking like it. Some people just choose this is their method of choice. Like sometimes my thumbs aren't steady enough.
Yeah, I'll usually do this. I do the setup for the first 2 because the first 2 are a lot harder than the last. The last ones I don't find that difficult to do. Just like YOLO it.
Does Alex do it from this platform? Well, grapple speedrun strats. Checking basement with just grapple is always a fun time. And looks like it was nothing. All right. Well, did we even find anything here?
No, it was completely useless.
It's completely dead.
I guess we got power bracelets.
There was the power bracelets. There's the power bracelets.
I mean,
if Big Pig has something, I guess. The nice empty dungeon. Power bracelets with the Baron acting as the Baron blocker today.
Honestly, that's one of the most like copium things. Like, oh yes, power bracelets, definitely my progression.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh wait, no, this is a spiked. Okay, hang on. Pause. All right, I take it all back. I swear I saw this was nothing earlier.
Okay. Well, a little less useless.
Look, the bitrate is not high enough. All right, I need to up my stream quality on Alex's side. Okay.
So we may see.
I take it all back. I think you go straight to Forbidden Woods after this. I don't see any reason to delay. I see 0 reason to delay.
Honestly, it might not even be. I love the strat now. Just door cancel the Wind Temple and then just rush that as well. That one less so because Hammer is probably somewhere. Like I actually would be surprised if we didn't find Hammer on the path, but.
Yeah, I mean Hammer might just be in Forbidden Woods for all we know.
Yeah. At this point, though, like, it's weird to say, but we're really not that far from Go mode. We know where all the swords are. We have 2 shards. We know we have 1 bow. So realistically, we're going to find a lot of those in our dungeons. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea to just rush all of them.
Well, we've already found so many items. I don't know how packed the dungeons can really be, because we've kind of got everything.
That's true, yeah.
Not quite, but yeah. Also, I totally forgot about the magic armor, so I definitely spoke ill of DRC too soon. Not bad. I will say, because there is no Forsaken Fortress in Logic, the hammer may not be required. So if you wanted to door cancel into Wind Temple, I could see it making some amount of sense.
I think this is a seed where this definitely would make a little more sense.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I probably only start thinking about that as I get really like a lot closer to running out of other checks.
And it can be things like hammer is locked by fire and ice, so then you can't find a bow in Wind Temple, and that's your go mode. So it's like
exactly.
You can get stuff locked.
Yeah, you never know when that kind of thing is going to happen. So is it really worth it? Like sometimes you try to get ahead of the seed, and by doing so, you put yourself behind. Who knows?
We already found a shield. What if we? I say we should add a feature where the magic armor works like a shield. Or if you magic armor and Zelda shoots you, it'll just aim towards Ganon.
That would be kind of sick.
Turn into the most useful, useless item.
Yeah, it's like it would never be the regression would never be required as magic armor, but if you happen to find it and had magic, like you could use it. Other than what happens if you run out of magic in that fight and then you're just stuck until Ganon kills you.
Well, then it's your fault for not conserving your magic correctly. So
I guess so. So DJ actually exited and re-entered this room from the top. So he opened up the option to just hop in the lava and just spawn back up on top.
Like, considering these equips, I assume we're going Forest Haven? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't see why not. Literally, you've got bombs, you've got boomerang, you've got leaf, you've got grapple. Like you couldn't not want more.
Yeah.
Shield is not gonna matter for this dungeon. And Alex is gonna just go ahead and actually do the dungeon first, and then check top of tree branch after, I assume.
Yeah, because like once you beat FW, you respawn inside Forest Haven, and then you can just do like grapple up, which I think is like a little faster.
I meant to kind of time, because you can also, especially if the small island is nothing, which I don't know if it is or not. I don't remember.
I think it was nothing.
You can get the top of the tree branch and then actually leaf over from like the Forest Haven with double magic, and doing that is at least faster than save quitting from that point. But I'm not sure like how it all adds up with, okay, you go there from leaving Forbidden Woods and it puts you straight next to the Deku tree. It's tough to time that kind of thing.
Yeah. All hail double magic.
Oh, we missed a leaf pump there. Gonna have to go to some bulbs.
It's like DJ isn't gonna bother storing that. He's just gonna use the grapple. I'm not really sure how much slower this is compared to the chest. It's probably not even.
I don't think it's too much. Yeah, especially because without the leaf, you can't leaf into the loading zone. You have to take the void out. So that definitely slows down a little bit. When you have leaf, it's extra good because you can just hit the load zone from inside the island.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
But I don't think Alex stored anything, so I think he's just gonna.
No, we haven't stored anything. It's all been dead so far. I mean, again, like we have a lot of items already. There's only so much that can be here. I mean, we're still missing some cheese. We're still missing some bows. There are, other items that'll be bait. We've got the 2 pearls in play that are up besides the male one. So
have the bait bag.
Yeah, and the bait bag, which could be bait. Another brown chest.
4 barren chests in a row?
Yep.
How long will the streak continue?
See, but the thing with, Forbidden Woods can be totally empty, and I still don't feel that upset. Because the dungeon is just you're just cruising through this dungeon. It just feels satisfying to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, even DRC takes a while. Forbidden Woods is just really fast. Yeah. The difference between full clear and go mode, I think is probably one of the smallest. I think maybe after FF.
I don't know. Forbidden Woods go mode is still really damn fast.
That's true, yeah.
Because you just sprint to the boss door. It's not like Earth Temple where you have to go through the stone, around other walls, elephant statues. It's a whole thing. And Forbidden Woods is just run to the boss door and go through it, and that's it. We got something.
Yeah, so we're
just gonna open it.
Oh yeah.
Hammer.
Oh, it's hammer.
Here we go.
No, rip the dream.
Wind Temple activated.
Oh no.
This could be the Dungeon Rush seed. Now, Alex might wait potentially for better ranged weaponry, and I would not disparage him for that. But also, sometimes it's just funny to like how often do you get the chance to just do one dungeon to the next dungeon to the next dungeon? Like, I might do it just for the merit of just literally doing all 3 dungeons in a row. And then you enter the true overworld casino mode. Yeah, I'm wondering if Alex just decided not to store it, just because that chest specifically is a little bit awkward to store.
Yeah, he did a void out.
It's like slightly off the ground.
And he ended up doing a void out because he just wanted to remove his chest storage because he needs to open that chest. I think the usual strat is you just you void out, then you store that chest again so you can keep the chest storage. But yeah, I don't think he might have just not wanted to keep it.
Oh, yeah, I guess mini boss was hinted dead, so
yeah, so he
may have
couldn't
been
save
part of it.
it.
I mean, you can still go in there just to take that as a void.
Yeah, that is kind of long though, so maybe
it evens out. I don't hate it.
Maybe he would. That's one of those things that would kind of
see the thought process. I see the thought process.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it really doesn't matter which you do. I mean, neither one's going to really be much faster, so it's what do you prefer to do.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, wait, DJ forgot to open up Orange Warp. Did he? Or are we heading to the basement chest? No, he did the basement chest. Yeah, I think we just... Oh, that's a bit of a unfortunate time loss here.
No.
I think you could definitely go from the bridge.
Yeah.
The worst part about that is we are back by the other door.
No leaf?
And no leaf because it's up there at the top. The world is cruel.
I don't remember which race, but I remember a race recently I did. I had to do this 5 times. I had to go across here, like, I think I counted because I messed it up a bunch, and then, I had to do everything normally because I have bombs, so that was very fun. Just counting the times I had to pull that stupid block.
Oh, so there's your, there's one of your bomb pulls here, Forbidden Woods.
I think Alex is
we were
at
talking
4?
about earlier. Ooh, a key chest. Definitely tempting to just open it.
Yes, go.
Alright,
yeah, this BK.
got the big key. So I can skip the other key chest if we see it. Definitely a little bit of a, like, micro gamble.
Yeah, because if that goes wrong, then you're gonna have to, like, maybe go away for just to get the boss key, because at that point it's really, like, you don't really have anything else to store there. That's
exactly.
Fast. So you get like locked into doing BK chests even if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 though, so it's kind of like.
Alex doing another bomb pull, but that one's not faster. That one just you get to pull the bomb earlier.
Yeah, that one's actually to get the bomb fuse going. I know that I really like that bomb pull though. Got a peek on that one. I didn't see it. I'll be honest. I'm just gonna go off of what Alex does here. Oh, I don't think he saw it either. Still trying to peek it. I'll often just throw the boomerang as I enter this room because it breaks the bulb, and then I use that to peek it. All right, it must have been the key chest if he's going for the big key now. It must have been the other key chest in there. Unless we saw the other key chest earlier, I must have, and if so, I missed it.
It's going for the funky bomb push strat. Oh.
Yeah, I've had that happen. So what happens there is you're trying to roll out of the way so you don't get blasted off the edge, and by pressing A, gotta love contextual buttons. Gotta love them. So it makes you pick it up.
Better.
There we go.
There. I'm not sure if this is actually faster than just doing the cool leaf pumps. I still like the leaf pumps.
You can cut the corn a little bit tighter. I find it more consistent, so I prefer this strat.
No freaking Octoroks to
also,
we
were talking about the bomb pulls. We missed the final one.
Oh.
There's a bomb pull there too. But
dang it, Alex.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, he made up for missing that one by doing the other one to start the fuse, so...
There you go. There you go. And, so Forbidden Woods had a hammer. Each dungeon has one dungeon item for the next dungeon.
Yeah, pretty much.
If Alex had done Mila, we might go straight to Wind Temple. But he doesn't have the irons, so...
Alex
definitely be a no-no.
Alex doing another bump. That was completely useless. I think he just forgot. I think it might have been muscle memory, but
maybe
he might just be joining in our counting. He's like, all right, I need to.
He's like, right, yeah, I gotta get one again.
They seem hungry for these bomb doors. We gotta get as many in as we can.
There's when you clip through when you do the bomb clip and leaf out of bounds, there is an invisible wall, so you have to go down the corridor a little bit. I think a lot of runners go further than you need to, but there is actually you can't go straight towards the boss key door. To answer a question in chat.
We're gonna see both our runners in different boss killing cutscenes at the same time.
True.
It seems like Alex has a huge lead, though if we're being honest, DJ has done a little more overworld, and most of that overworld stuff is just more Windfall. And
yeah, we've got Hide and Seek and Mila, which are both kind of long.
Yeah, so I think Alex would still be in the lead here, just based on execution, because DJ has made a few mistakes.
Yeah, the DRC definitely went faster for Alex, I would say.
Yeah.
Particularly with the orange warp mishap that happened. That did definitely lose DJ some time, so...
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, then this is a lot of, I'll say, quote-unquote, fake time loss, where a lot of it is just the different routes the runners took.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are we gonna see? Okay, we're gonna see top tree branch from Alex, but we'll see what maybe we're gonna see the Wind Temple. I have a feeling he might just rush the Wind Temple. He doesn't really have a lot of stuff to do around
It still might be a while before we get those iron boots. That's the thing I'm worried about now.
Oh, that's a fair point, actually. Yeah,
I mean, we're still missing enough where I don't think that, really matters for Alex. There's probably... I don't think everything else we need is in Wind Temple. Oh, this is a long walk back to the boat for DJ. Yeah, I don't tend to like leaving Coral behind before going over to the boulder.
It's a green rupee.
Pick it up, Alex. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Alex. Big respect. Shoutouts to Greg, the green rupee. Just chilling up at the top. It's so funny just seeing that up there. You know what's the best part about that too? It's almost the Deku leaf.
It's almost.
You know, it's sort of flat and it's also green.
Oh boy, is that my leaf? Can I go do FW? No, you get $1.
Yeah, in one of my I got baited by a yellow rupee up there because I was I'm like, was that a shard or was that a yellow rupee? And so I just started going to it, and then I was already partway there. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was a yellow rupee because I think the shards are harder to spot. That was a little bit too easy to peek, but it was too late. I was already committed. And then yeah, it was a yellow rupee. I'm like, god damn it, I got baited.
So let's say we're seeing bomb from Alex, and that's probably the last thing we're gonna see here because I don't think there's anything else around here. Maybe top of Cabana, or actually no, we can also we can do all of Cabana.
Yeah, got hammer. We'll see bomb straight into Cabana. Probably waiting on Angular. Still wants to probably greet it for having mirror shield if possible.
I was gonna say nice shot if he hit the bomb thing, but there wasn't a nice shot he missed.
I don't think that bomb's gonna hit either.
I don't think so.
Yeah, not quite. It's okay. Just use the power bracelets instead. Thirst try.
Thirst try. Alright, well this bomb hit.
I don't think that
will either.
Oh no, alright, never mind. Alex, actually, that was so freaking planned. That was good. I like to throw it into the lava because I think it blows it up. Well, I don't know. Because he threw that one so fast, it might have been about the same. Looks like nothing. Runners are spared from a bomb island today.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to be too upset about that.
It's one of those checks where if you do it, like, okay, I went through all of Belmont, then it's like a Tingle statue. You're just like, why am I even playing this game?
At least I'd take a Tingle statue. If it was like Din's Pearl,
okay, that's true.
That would be the worst case scenario.
Iron Boots and a not win Temple Seed.
Yeah, exactly.
The third bottle. Let's go.
At least a bottle is potentially somewhat useful. Alright, Cabana, what you got? I can't see that top chest. To be fair, it's hard to peek from like sailing up to the island without that telescope. Especially if you're on console. I don't know if Alex is or not, but particularly if you're on console. Looks like it must be spiked because we already have the Cabana deed, so.
Okay, honestly, I thought it was barren for a second, but I guess my eyes have deceived me.
Yo, wait, speaking of, there it is. There it is.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's the final Tingle statue. So
yeah,
once Alex does hide and seek, if he does hide and seek, then Ankle will open up to him. Right, I mean, so what does DJ choose to do with this?
I'd be surprised considering he'll probably just do another door cancel, but I mean, if he does decide, hey, I'm gonna skip hide and seek the entire seed, then and Ankle has like a shard, then that would be interesting.
It could happen.
So we're seeing DJ. He's gonna just store this chest. Yeah, just gonna get rid of these. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what these are. The vines.
Oh, interesting. So DJ broke all of these, but then he voided on the chest, and so it spawned them all back.
Oh,
it's a bit unfortunate. I was gonna comment on it, but I wasn't 100% sure if voiding brought them back or not. Turns out it does.
You do get to see the peak from DJ though, which is nice.
Yeah, and so he's gonna go ahead and just enter the mini boss to reload and get rid of his chest storage, and more importantly, gain his item, because that's Hammer, and he wants that.
Well,
so DJ with the iron boots, he could actually continue the dungeon rush, unlike Alex.
Well, you see, if he didn't know that was Hammer, he could just door cancel on the Wind Temple.
I mean, Alex on his trip to Bomb Island and to Cabana has not found anything. I mean, there's the Tingle statue, so I guess to be determined, but everything else, not it.
What is next? Okay, Great Fish. So, Tsunari, Great Fish. I guess Needle Rock was shadow hinted, so then probably Islet as well.
Yeah, Needle Rock is barren without being a barren hint. Got two item hints there, which is pretty funny. So yeah, you just come over here and just go ahead and sweep up both of these. Trying to get a peek on that chest. I didn't see it. I'm assuming he did. We set the wind, so it must be spiky. Would be my guess. And we'll do the classic hook shot, top of the little platform stick. Leaf over. As you do.
This is like the last use of money in this room. Unless you press A.
We're still riding that silver rupee from like, 1 minute in, 2 minutes into the seed.
Well, DJ's only spent 7 rupees. Well, he gained 13 rupees back, I think. Because I think he spent 20 on the... no, wait, he didn't buy beetle stuff. So I don't know where he lost his money, actually.
Maybe I got robbed by the rats in DRC.
Maybe, yeah. I guess that would be 7. Maybe, like, mailing something?
Oh, yeah, wait, we mailed, definitely mailed 1 letter, maybe 2. He definitely mailed Maggie's letter, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, Alex needs to go just like a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it's funny, this hookshot leaf strat was not, like, did not actually end up being that good in Season 4. Because you couldn't peek the chest ahead of time, and by the time you set up the hookshot and the leaf, you might as well just leaf over from the Great Fish, like, Spiral Mountain. But now it finally has a use again. Oh, was Islet hinted?
Might have been.
Oh, it was. It was hinted Baron. It was. Okay.
Ah, okay.
I'm like, why are we leaving?
There's a shard, so that's another required. I think he just tried to mail his Wind Waker, or he just talked to the thing, either. That should be the no storage rule. It's like, okay, you're gonna mail your Wind Waker away, you can't have it.
Just mail it. Get this magic wand away from me.
I wonder then who gets it? Who gets the Wind Waker?
The Cafe Barrito, obviously.
So he's gonna start doing storage?
Yeah.
Dang.
Gotta be. He's gonna store the cutscene with Maggie's father, so he doesn't have to talk to him anymore. And then that way he can finally deliver to Maggie directly. Genius, I tell you. Yeah, Alex is gonna go ahead and do the kids right now, so...
He does have door cancel, so it's gonna make him a little bit faster. He can jump through walls.
I've actually been meaning to time out some of these hide-and-seek routes with door cancel. Because a lot of people do this version where you catch Ivan last, because you can't block the tree with Ivan. But then, like, the only thing is you run from this kid all the way back up towards Lenzo. So, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth. I imagine it's not like a big difference. Looks like Advo is agreeing with me as well. I keep meaning to time it, but whoa, that bush.
And
that
he goes
bush,
through,
though. Also, speaking of, you can actually pop up on this one.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You learned that from Parker. Parker, I think, brought it up to me at first.
Yeah, just completely bodying him. Just the wombo combo of first the bush and then the island.
Gets stolen by the bush up into the air, and then also the extra height, the extra fall distance. Freaking! Oh my God, Alex!
He slashed the kid.
He's freaking slashed her. Holy cow! Alex, you know this is being restreamed, right? People are watching. It's picked up, by the way. That's pretty convenient. Right before we're about to take the picture, too. Yeah, Cotton. I was gonna say Cotton 4K, but this is definitely not 4K. Let me tell you.
Is the Deluxe Picto Box 4K?
Not in this game. It's so funny, actually, if you play an emulator and you have, like, upscaling, everything looks nice and crisp and clear, and then you take a picture with the Picto Box, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, this is a GameCube game. I forgot. And it's one of the biggest differences, like, playing, if you play HD version, it's like, oh my God. Not only can I take selfies, but... Not only can I take selfies, store more than 3 photos, but it's crystal clear.
DJ not picking up Greg. Alright, DQ'd. That's it. Party's over.
Unlucky.
I can't believe this.
SMH DJ.
This is... my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Alright, DJ. What do you do? Dungeon rush? No, we're gonna do the Bomb Island into Cabana.
This makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the smart play. But I wanted to believe in the Dungeon Rush stream. Just one to the next to the next to the next.
Yeah, Alex is finished with the kids and now is going to Wind Temple, it looks like. Though
Alex,
not doing Minenko. No,
Minenko.
Turn around.
Alex, no. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is Minenko hinted dead? This is the part where I go, was Minenko hinted? I don't think so. So here's the thing that I worry about, right? Here's the thing that I worry about. I have to see, I can't tell based on his tracker. Did Alex go, okay, and then I'll get Minenko after this, mark it off, and then, like, without realizing that he never actually did it. That's
I do not believe.
That's the thing that I worry about.
I do not believe so. He has 4 out of 6 marked on his tracker from what I can see.
Okay, so we might still be good then. Because that's the only thing I worry about. Oh, hey, a shield. That may be required. Emphasis on may. Okay, we're going back to Windfall. Thank you, Kolfra.
Okay, yeah, probably good.
Something, slideshow rupees. Yeah, maybe he just wanted to make sure that... I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Might have just forgotten.
Just got the Tingle statue and just suddenly was like, ankle has to be checked now.
Getting his treasure chart 37.
It must be checked now. Oh, he didn't even turn in Pompey and Vera.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Wait. So strange.
Funky routing.
Oh, bait bag.
Bait bag.
Could be bait for realsies.
Yeah, I mean, what is that? I think that only opens Big Pig now. So, most likely bait.
We still have top of headstone, right?
I don't think I saw a peek of it.
I don't think so either, so... Yeah, it's the classic bottom of the map bait bag stuff.
Haven't even seen,
what? Maggie giving you a wallet. It seems somewhat appropriate.
Still haven't even seen Angular, so... Or from either one. I don't think it was hinted either, so... We could see that. Oh, at this point, Alex is probably just gonna wait till he gets Mirror Shield. I would be surprised, since if he didn't...
I'm sure he wants to. That's for sure. I think, yeah, you probably do Big Pig into Headstone. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
There it is.
Don't know bottles, which is interesting. Can't do Grandma yet.
Yeah, it's basically, do you want to double dip outset or do you want to double dip Angular? I think you'd rather double dip outset. And still no Mila.
Oh yeah, no Mila.
Probably waiting for Fire and Ice. Hoping to wait for Fire and Ice would be my guess. Want to do Fire and Ice checks while doing Mila. Yeah, shout out to Narrow's Pearl that we need to buy. Because we want pairs. Thanks, Beetle.
What are you talking about? This is a pair. You just remove the L.
That's big brain. I like the idea that Jawbone's cave is empty. It was hinted nothing. It was just hinted junk item. I like the lore that Beetle went in there for us.
Japoon just sold his pearl.
Beetle went in and grabbed the pearl before we could, and now he sold it to us.
Beetle door canceled into Japoon's cave.
Beetle knows the roll clip.
I guess maybe.
For sure.
Shoutouts to anyone who uses the Beetle skin.
Yo, Tuba. Tuba Man. Boko Baba Seed. I know you're watching, Tuba. Actually, I don't know if he's watching.
That's a fair point. Beetle does sell bombs. He could just break in himself.
That's true. Maybe that's why the stone is already cracked, because Beetle broke it and then put it back together. He closed the door behind him.
He closed the door.
Beetle was respectful, alright? You close the door behind yourself. Okay?
Get the duct tape.
Yeah. No one will ever know.
Sorry for the inconvenience, Jaboon. I just need to take this.
Yeah.
Let's see what the big pig has.
What you got? Oh, that's fire nice.
So hard required.
Nice for Alex.
So it's actually honestly, DJ. I wouldn't be surprised if DJ might put off Pompey and Vera for a little while, since he knows that he can't do it. Really, he can't. Well, if he can't do it. It'll take a really long time for him to go back and do it, because he already did Lenzo door cancel.
He has the extra dip into Lenzo's house. Yeah.
So we might see it, but we may see him wait on it. But at this point, I guess for at least for us, I think we're just 2 shards and a bow from go mode.
Yeah, that early play from Alex to try to wait on the kids, especially since we already had so many other items. Like you could kind of get greedy with it. Paying out. And for any fans of Angular, I know you're out there. There are people who say top of Angular peak, always spiky. The trend does in fact continue. Yeah, I didn't see what it was either. I assumed based on the fact that Alex didn't get it that it was nothing. And likewise, well, actually no, DJ can't do inner, so I'm not sure what it was. I missed it. But he peaked it. Watch the speed shield. It'd be really unfortunate because DJ did not go to ankle yet. Oh, okay, a bottle.
The grandma machine.
All right, grandma machine. Passive glass machine.
So yeah, I can see great fish. So I think now Alex is mostly caught up with everything that DJ is doing. Now it's just Mila.
We're doing Mila with the fire and ice, which was kind of what we expected.
At this point, we do see
this is the only fire and ice check, by the way. Cream is the only fire and ice. I think the transparent chest was also nothing because it was not spiky. The rest of them were hinted dead. Kind of wild.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think at this point we do see that Alex is maintaining the lead he had as they're getting close to doing the same things.
Yeah, I think some of this overworld routing has definitely been going Alex's way with the way he's chosen to do it.
Yeah, but the delaying Mila and then getting rewarded because he found fire and ice, that definitely worked out.
Yeah, Mila not have anything too pertinent. Again, like once you find bombs and you got like the grapple, you can do DRC and then you get the leaf. So then you're not really that worried about what Mila has because it's not going to be anything too bad. I think worst case scenario for Alex, it would have been Mila would have like the first fire and ice, and so he wouldn't have been able to mix these together. But
actually, yeah.
Nice.
Creeb got nothing.
Shout out to season 5, Creeb.
I mean, Creeb isn't like that high a sphere, is he? I mean, I guess fire and ice usually can be pretty late.
Let's see. Where was the first bow that they got?
Diamond Step, which was sphere 2. Because Hookshot was Mother and Child.
No, so that would be Diamond Step, be sphere 1. The Picto. I don't know if it was the open chest or not in Paw Print. I don't know. Creeb is probably like sphere 4 or 5.
I said it's fairly late.
Not like crazy, but for this seed, that seems kind of late. This seed, everything's been has been pretty early. Anyway, Iron Boots. I think we go Wind Temple. I see no reason to continue to delay unless Alex wants to see if like Angular holds his lights. But no, we've equipped Hammer. We're going to Wind Temple.
So we're gonna see Angle from DJ. Like getting his 250 rupees and then a shield. It's interesting that where was the wallet? I know it was Maldon's turn in. Where was Moblin's actually? Why does DJ not have
Great question.
I don't think that matters, but I think the wallet was. I don't remember. I don't think Wallet Mail had anything, so I think it's fine. But
no, I don't believe it had anything. All right, both runners are gonna go to Wind Temple, with the difference being fire and ice on Alex's side. Fire and ice on Alex's side, a bottle on DJ's side.
The grandma machine.
The grandma machine. Apparently.
See, I mean, if we do see, like, what an interesting thing would be if we see, like, grandma also has a bow, and then it's, does Alex do, let's say we find, like, all our shards here, and then it's like, alright, does Alex do, Angular to get his bottle, then go to Grandma first, or does DJ do Pompey Vera, then get his bait bag and do Pig Pick first? That would be very interesting.
I'll have to see.
There's a big chest.
Starting off strong in Wind Temple. Wind Temple's going to be the packed dungeon, with DRC and Forbidden Woods being very empty. This is just going to become the packed one somehow. Hey, that's a good start.
Oh, it's lights.
That'll be nice for DJ at least. He won't be going it with base bow alone, but the lights are better than Fire and Ice for sure.
It's gonna save a lot of time for Alex though.
The combat, yeah.
Who knows? I mean, if you do the combat correctly, if you do them well, then I don't think it's a huge difference. But we'll see. It makes it a lot more difficult to do quickly.
It's like one of those seeds where Lenza Door Cancel stabs you in the foot.
It really is,
a little bit, yeah. I know some people favor not going for it for reasons like this. So, yeah, that'll open up like DJ for the options of like freezing and hammering dark nuts and stuff. The biggest problem will be the Stalfos. Stalfos are still a pain in the ass. And light arrows just make such short work of them compared to any other method.
Yeah. Also, we have no. Also, could see a little bit of magic issues though, considering we don't have soup. So if you run out, then you're kind of screwed.
I guess it depends on how well the runners know their magic drops in Wind Temple.
Yeah.
A lot of set spawns for magic in some of the Blades of Grass. But you just have to know what they are.
It'll matter more for Alex if he's using a lot of light arrows and then all of a sudden like, oh, I have to go find. Especially if you run out in the middle of a fight, then I can get.
Yeah, I feel like you mix in enough save warping though in this dungeon that.
Fair point. Yeah.
It probably won't matter. Yeah, so like one of those two pieces of grass, it's magic and bombs right off the rip. In this room. Those are both set spawns. It's funny, like when I was learning the game, and I mean I still run into this, but like watching other people play is one of the easiest ways that I found to figure out where all the different drops are. Okay, there we go. There's even some more there. Bunch of the patches of grass here. It's like, why Forbidden Woods could take a lesson from Wind Temple, let's be honest.
Sure, I mean, is there isn't the only drop in FW like in the main room that like one blade of grass?
There's like the one in the middle, yeah. There's some stuff outside the mini boss. And then there's actually a good amount in the basement. The basement is where Forbidden Woods shines as far as magic drops are.
Oh yeah, I know there's the one before you do the leaf pumps usually.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they expect you to use the bulbs a bit more. we try to skip as many of those as possible. And it ends up to being against our benefit. Big key chest hinted dead? Oh, it was hinted a small key. Okay.
And so Alex is one from go mode now, just needs that last shard. So this is where it gets scary for DJ, because now, I mean, he is at its advantage, both item and progression, and like path-wise, he's not as far through Wind Temple and still needs to get his
this is looking very good for Alex.
Yeah, really, the best case scenario for DJ would be Grandma having something, which because Alex was to go very far of his way to get Grandma.
That's true. Yeah, if Grandma has the final shard, that'd be big.
Also, though, it depends on what DJ decides to do, though, because if he delays Pumping Vera for a really long time, then that's gonna make his chances go down a lot more.
Oh, Alex was letting Makar fall. I was like, Alex was just standing still. Like I got worried for a second. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? You hate seeing your runner stand still. Unexpectedly. I tend to like to control Makar, because then you can have him fall like on a slight forward trajectory. Oh, DJ's dipping straight to the basement. Gonna start the fan later. I wonder if he's hoping to potentially find go mode or something down here, or he just favors this routing just because of the lack of needing to go into the big key room. So just a little bit of a slightly different routing on the fly. Yeah, it's funny, like, I often run into this where, because of the hints, like, you'll know, like, ahead of time, okay, I can do routing where I don't go to the big key chest, and you have just, like, eons of time to figure out how you want to do it. And then by the time, then, like, you never think about it, or you have all the time to think about it, and then you just still end up doing what you always do. It's just like, whoops. Also, spike chest in the spike room.
Could
you might see if Alex is going to get go mode based on what DJ does here. Let's see.
Will it be? It is the last shard.
That is going to be an oof for DJ.
Yeah, so now we're going to see momentarily go mode for Alex, and we're going to definitely see a full clear of all the rest of Wind Temple.
Yeah, and a full clear of Outlights too.
Yeah, so this is probably... This is going to be a very big disadvantage for.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say I probably would have given the lead to Alex already, and this is I think gonna further cement it. Oh, DJ doing the roll clip version.
I like it.
Oh, a little bit late on the input. There we go. In there. Spiky chest in the spiky room.
We'd love to see it.
Thematic, really.
This is one of the fastest checks in Wind Temple. There's 2 in here, and then it doesn't really take that long to get this. So it's nice to see your go mode in here, rather than mini boss or basement.
Definitely, yeah, it's definitely where I would prefer it with these remaining ones. That's for dang sure.
This one's super easy to peek, because you can just, if you see a big chest on, the chest to the left, then you can just immediately go for it and hope that it has your shard, and then if it's not, and then otherwise you just peek, and if it's nothing, then you just leave, so.
Here, I think this should be good for Alex. Yeah, there we go. It's having a little bit of trouble with that bomb boost. And he skipped a key chest earlier, the small key, right? So... he knew that was going to be the big key, since the other one was hinted.
Yeah,
if the game's just going to give it to you, might as well.
That is going to be go mode for Alex.
Yep, there we go.
With a very sizable lead on his end.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough for DJ, I think.
At this rate, I think his best chance would just be Alex game crashing at Ganon. There's just so much a difference.
Yeah, I think something would have to go pretty wrong.
Something have to go very wrong. Yeah, I mean, and the other big thing is that now Alex can just go mode the rest of Wind Temple. It doesn't need to kill these enemies. He can just jump to the top of this room. So
yeah, exactly.
So much time is getting lost to this alone.
And this is the room. When we talk about light arrow saving time in Wind Temple, this is the one.
Yeah.
The double Stalfos is brutal.
That friggin' Wizrobe that will spawn the Morths if you don't kill it in time.
I often just leave and re-enter the room if he summons Morths. I'm like, nah, I ain't dealing with that. No thanks. I'm good. I'll pass. DJ, you gotta do the Armos. You gotta pick your poison, DJ. You need a small key.
Oh, he's just gonna go to the basement. He's just gonna get
there we go. I think you realized, yeah. He probably was like, oh, 7 Armos has to be a small key. I'm good. But then, yeah, it's like, wait a second.
Alex is gonna do this nice little sidle trick. For some reason, you can just sidle in between the statue and the wall. You can kind of clip between them and skip using Makar, which is nice because otherwise you need chest storage in this room.
Yeah, it's just funny they literally didn't put it back far enough. And then they didn't fix it in HD either. Patch storage, but they didn't patch that.
We clearly see where the devs' intentions lie.
Like green tongue. I don't know how I feel about that.
Interesting Bulgara colors. Cat gems. The sand falling kind of looks like it's like lava or something. Really, blood falling on the side. Somewhat unsettling.
Oh, I quick in the snipe. Yeah, no, it's like blood sand.
Unfortunately, missing that side. When Mulgara does, like, he's like right above you, it gets really hard to do that snipe because the timing is just completely thrown off.
Yeah. And it's so interesting though, like, I wonder, I mean, it just makes me wonder, like, how the game treats, like, the different, like, actors in it, and, like, why the sand streams specifically get randomized by their color. Same with, like, the water and Puppet Ganon.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very similar thing. Like, stuff that you wouldn't think would be affected by an enemy color randomizer is affected by the color randomizer. Okay. JJ with some bombs. Stun them with the sword. Break them with the hammer. It's like, it's not too bad, but it's definitely still faster with lights.
Garen is down. Hopefully the shard doesn't spawn in the Triforce though. That would be unfortunate. One of
did
the
actually open
risks,
up the warp pot.
Oh.
So
yeah. One
even
of the
if it happened,
biggest,
it would be okay.
one of the big risks is if you do fail the tongue snipes, then you can have either you or the Triforce spawn in the warp in the end. Yeah, so he's fine. He's far away, but you can spawn in that warp and get immediately warped away, and it's really bad if you do that because you have to trek through all of Wind Temple a second time.
Yeah.
But
I've had it happen to me
that's
once. It's pretty uncommon. I haven't seen it in a really long time, actually.
Yeah, as you get better at the tongue snipes and you miss them less often, less times you have to do that.
I think theoretically, it could still definitely happen with the tongue snipes. It's just you're more often on the edges of the room.
Yeah, because you're like
Mulgara
rolling
chases
around.
after you.
Yeah, because they're trying to get away from those stupid baby Mulgaras, otherwise they'll ruin your day.
Yeah. So DJ forgot the upper head. I think he just jumped on. That may have been out of habit.
I grabbed onto that one. Nah. I don't know how that Boko achieved that.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
the
spiky.
spike.
Don't be
No,
ghost ship
the
chart.
bait.
It's gonna be a
man.
bait. Oh, it's
the
mirror shield.
There it
Oh
is.
my.
We found it.
Oh my, what a
that
meme.
Is not the progressive item DJ wanted to find. We wanted that progressive bow, but unfortunately we already know where that is. Whoa.
Alex entering Hyrule, 121. So yeah, unfortunately this race is almost all but decided. It will be I think usually you can assume that top 24 runners will not have that horrible of end games. Usually it's something that people practice a lot, so
yeah.
It would be incredibly Alex got to very much screw something up for DJ to make all this time back.
Yeah, I think we're looking at like probably like an 8-minute difference, maybe even.
But the good thing to remember is that this is not the end of the set, as we have 2 more games coming. I think they're next week on Monday. So nothing to fear. DJ fans still can.
Yeah, it's only game 1 in the best of 3.
Yeah,
so.
he can still come back and win the set. So
we'll have at least 1 more game, maybe 2, depending. Again, Alex doesn't have soup. That may or may not. I mean, that may slow down his high roll. I don't think it will break his high roll, but it may slow it down.
Worst case scenario, he just puts on the magic armor for Ganon.
If he remembers. I know I wouldn't. DJ with the boomerang on Mulgara. It's funny, Mulgara doesn't care what you hit it with. Master Sword, Butter Knife, Boomerang, it all does the same. It's like the only enemy in this game that works like that, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, it goes with a lot of things, and like, I know in Skyward Sword, a lot of enemies are just hit-based, where, like, most of the bosses are hit-based, where it's like, okay, I can hit you with either the fully powered-up Master Sword or the practice sword, and it does the same.
Really?
Like, Demise is actually...
Interesting.
Demise is actually like that, where Demise, you can... Like, he's hit-based, so, it's, like, it doesn't matter what you hit him with, it'll be the same damage.
I'm sure it's probably one of those things where the devs just, like, expected you at that point to have the Master Sword, so they didn't even care.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's similar for Mulgera. I don't remember if you can hurt Mulgera with the grapple. I feel like you can. You wouldn't want to, because it would definitely be slower than anything else, but
It'd certainly
it's just
be cool.
funny that it's an option. I'm almost positive it's a thing. I'm pretty sure you can do like anything to Mulgera short of like stomping on the tongue with iron boots. I don't think that one works. But everything else, bombs, boomerang, sword, grapple.
Table statue at it.
Snap some pictures with the picto box Mulgera. Notably very camera shy. Emotional damage goes deep.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's why you can store 3 pictures.
Throw the magic armor at it.
I don't think I've ever done. I don't think I've ever hurricane spinned Mulgera's tongue.
Yeah, but
just as a random thought. I don't know why you would, but I just don't think I've ever done it. Not even like as a joke. Just never occurred to me.
Now he has something to test.
Yeah.
Doesn't
seem like it'd be that good. Because you'd have to hookshot it in and then start charging, and so like by that time, like Mulgera might be ready to pull the tongue back. Doesn't stay out forever. Oh, DJ might get baited by Hyrule too. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah.
I know I'd be thinking about it. I'd probably take the dip. And by probably, I mean I would 100% of the time take the dip. And so will DJ. Respect.
At this point, I know he made a lot of mistakes. He might just be feeling behind right now, so he might be.
There's also that potential as well. Yeah, I'm just feeling like you want to do a little gamba. Plus, it's just fun. Like I think there's a part of your soul as a rando player that wants this to be lights. It's not so bad checking this, since you can peek it now. Of course, you can potentially get baited.
We'll see what it has this time. I mean,
if it has like Ghost Ship Chart or something.
The second
Because then, like, if this is Ghost Ship Chart, like, I think you have to rush Ghost Ship at that point, right? You have to just
yeah. I mean, the one thing that would get in the way of that is if Alex finishes, then he might be like, okay, you know what? It's not.
Well, he's telescoping just to make sure. Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, I mean, Hyro's one of those things that you can kind of metagame also, where it's like, if your opponent hasn't finished yet, it's likely that, like, and you're expecting to not do, like, you're expecting to either lose or probably be behind because of, like, let's say poor execution, then you can be thinking, like, they didn't finish, then maybe it's in Hyro, they just didn't want to gamble it, so.
Yeah. Okay, I wonder if DJ is going back for Pompey and Vera. I don't know if he's got, like, anything else here left on Outset on Windfall.
I think he has Creep.
Oh, true. Yeah, he's gonna have that. Yeah, that's right. So he'll probably do Creep since he's here. And likely do it first as well.
Oh, there's Moblins.
Oh, there was Moblin's letter. What mail check was that?
Bomb mail, maybe? No, that wasn't.
Oh, there's no way. Bomb mail was forever ago. Might have been
Note to Mom mail.
Is it Note to Mom? Okay, yeah. And then you go to Maggie, and then Maggie's gonna be wallet mail, and then wallet mail is a freaking Boko Baba seed. What a chain. What a chain.
That is the most accurate color to a normal rope I've ever seen on this. This looks like that normal yellow rope.
Yeah, kind of.
The weird red.
I don't like the default red. Because it's like not like a normal rope. It's like it's like a marionette string, but just a really thick one. It's a big puppet.
I don't know how Puppet Ganon. I don't know how Ganon puppets Puppet Ganon. Just like it's like a robot or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It is like such a random boss. You know, like it's just I think it's really cool. And very just like kind of unique, but it's also sort of just out of nowhere. Like nothing in this game would suggest that you're gonna fight like a puppet version of Ganon. I think they just did it because they thought it would be cool. Yeah, and they give you the fake out in that cutscene where like Ganon's there, and then he swells up, and it's like, haha, actually it's Puppet Ganon. Got him. Get baited, nerd.
Alex, unfortunately, not so far hasn't equipped the magic armor. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna forget. Oh wait!
Oh,
I spoke
we're gonna
way
see
too.
it.
Oh my god, it's happening! I can't believe
the
it.
magic armor.
The commentator's curse or slash a blessing, maybe. However you want to view it. The second I brought it up, it comes out. I can't believe it. I never remember magic armor. Never ever. It's not that I don't want to use it, it's that I just forget. Constantly.
Right, and so
Yeah, that
with
does kind of trivialize this fight.
That is going to be GG for Alex.
That Brightest DJ is probably about to get the he's got the other Picto, so now he'll probably check Minenko, and then Minenko won't have anything, and so he'll have to go to Pompey and Vera. Yep. This all makes sense. Checking this is faster than checking that.
So Alex finishing with an official time of 1:29:32.
Ooh, sneaking the sub 130 in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
Wind Temple makes that hard, but
Okay, I think DJ may have looked at the race room.
yeah. Now he's just gonna crawl to Pompey and Vera.
Gonna break into Lensa's house one way or another.
Yo.
We are joined by Alex. GG's.
Thank you. Ugh. I think that was the first seed all tournament that I've been happy with how I played, that I won. So.
Yeah,
Feels-
Yeah, you played pretty well.
Pretty damn solid from you. I can't really think of anything I'd be like, hang on.
There were a couple mistakes in Forbidden Woods down in the basement, but other than that, I think I played pretty solidly. And I was able to route really well too, because of those path hints. They were super interesting.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I was like, you know, I was prepared to be wrong because this is just how it goes. But I'm like, if I'm reading this right, I think as soon as one of y'all check Beetle, I'm like, I think Grapple specifically has to be on Salvage Core. Exactly.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I think that's the only way that you get 2 Ganon path hints like that.
Yeah, for sure.
For ramen, kind of fun.
Yeah, it was.
So GG's DJ.
GG's.
GG.
But yeah, pretty fairly friendly seed in terms of item placement. It felt like everything was just kind of coming your way. It's interesting. If you had done Mila earlier, we were wondering like, oh man, you could just go dungeon to dungeon to dungeon, but then you didn't have iron boots, Alex. So it's like,
Yeah, I ended up last locationing that. That was, well, okay, except for Angular Peak. I didn't bother with Angular at all this seed, but almost last location. So.
the Angular Peak would have the bottle that you were probably wondering where it was.
Would have been handy.
What was the
Yeah.
big bag?
The big bag was
bag.
Pompey and Vera.
Yeah.
And lights?
Big Pig.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good old Big Pig.
Yeah. So we were saying it was like this is one of those seeds where the Lenza door cancel was kind of like almost a little bit of a self-sabotage on accident. Kinda
Yeah.
unlucky.
I was able to put off Windfall, or I was able to do like a few things on Windfall, and then I just went straight into DRC. I think it's one of my new favorite plays. Is once you get like the bow, I think I found it on DRC this seed again. I don't 100% remember, but I just
Yeah,
went
we were kind
straight
of
to
talking
DRC.
about that. I kind of get what you mean. I've been feeling similar about some of that, where if you have enough items to be getting on with, sometimes, yeah, some of those, even though they are Sphere Zero on Windfall, feels a little bit more cozy to try and greed them.
Yeah, and definitely the greed worked out this seed.
Yeah, the greed was definitely, it worked out big time, I would say. Yeah, getting the Picto before doing the kids, so then getting the door cancel and pumping Vera on the first time through, which ended up being a pretty big deal. And then grabbing lights for Wind Temple, although you actually got to skip almost all the combat in Wind Temple. So
yeah, I didn't bother with mini boss. I skipped the small key and big key chests. So
meanwhile, I'm there with Fire and Ice. Different story.
Yeah. At least Fire and Ice was there for you.
Yeah.
Kind of been somewhat of a helping hand.
Temple.
True.
Yeah.
All these wizards, just the hook shot. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
God.
thank you.
That's cursed.
It is cursed.
It's like when you try to do like Wizard of Cave with just the hook shot, and it's super doable, but it's just like
terrible.
It's panic mode for about like 3 minutes. Because you know, if you mess it up a single time, they're gonna spawn stuff, and then as soon as one of them spawns stuff, like your targeting is gonna be completely destroyed, and next thing you know, there's just that, you know, it's just nonsense.
Not to mention it's 8 hits with the hook shot.
Yeah, it takes also super long. Yeah. But neither here nor there. That's, believe it or not a season 5 setting.
Yeah.
I'm just on the RSL, what can I say?
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know, I thought it was a pretty solid race. And it was only game 1, so we'll see. We'll still have another game from you all, perhaps 2. I think y'all had the next one scheduled, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
we got game 2 and game 2, game 3 next Monday.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of time.
Yep.
Kind of keep practicing up if feels like you want to.
Yeah. It's funny that we got our file names Fire Mountain, and it was foolish.
I was so happy. I saw it, and I was like, I feel like I've been singled out here. I appreciated the file names. Yeah, it was really funny to see that be hinted dead.
I was like,
not only that one hinted dead, but everything apart from freaking Cream.
Who was also dead.
Yeah, who was also dead. Yeah, all the Fire and Ice checks were just nothing. 2 of them hinted Baron. Needle Rock essentially also hinted Baron just via 2 item hints, and then to top it all off, yeah, Creep and Transparent were just nothing.
Also Scythe was nothing, so basically all of the bow checks in general were just dead.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
The bows are very non-progress today.
Forbidden Woods,
yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that Greg was on top of the tree branch. It was like fake leaf.
Yeah, it was the best item out of Forbidden Woods, that Forbidden Woods area. Like, screw the hammer. There was nothing else in Forbidden Woods except for Greg. That's how I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, I think and initially didn't cause when you were going through DRC, like Alex, you were finishing it up first. And when you looked towards the 2 chests by the boss room, I thought they both were wooden. So it's like, man, there was just nothing here. And the next thing I know, you open the leaf, and I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah, wish I'd picked that up a little earlier.
Yeah, I mean it's always hard. I usually leave those till later.
Yeah.
The chances of it being exactly that situation is so vanishingly small, and then you just waste time going over and going back.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I was so sad with not opening the word pot.
Yeah, that was tough. At first we were like, wait, what happened? And then, oh yeah, you got rejected by the green warp.
I was like, oh damn, okay, big time loss. Let's go. We're climbing up again.
Where it's like at least the platform is down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still not planned, I'm sure. Not planned.
That was okay. Everything else.
Yeah, I think that was like one of the big things. Other than that, just being like, I think a couple things that just routed a little bit better for Alex. But sometimes it's just the luck of the draw with the item placement, you know, and how you like to clear.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, it was only game 1, so the series will continue. Any kind of final comments from either one of you about the seed? Anything that you thought was notable that you wanted to bring up? I think we've exhausted the things that I thought to bring up. So.
Okay, the one thing I will mention.
Oh yeah, the magic armor. Yeah, you remembered to use it, Alex. Yeah, we weren't sure. I always forget, and it seemed like we weren't sure if it was going to go that way or not, and then we pulled it out phase 2.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Would have like soup to go along with it, but what can you do?
What can you do? Got through PG though without needing any sort of a pot of magic up on the side or anything.
Yeah, I think the 3 bats all dropped magic after phase 1 of Up Again 2. So that was really generous. It topped me off.
So out there is some poor speedrunner who's going to get totally gypped now. Everybody knows the keystrops in PG are cumulative across all Wind Waker players.
There we are. Alrighty then, onwards to game 2 for both of you. Next Monday, a bit earlier than the start of today's race. So it's 2 PM 30, I think. If I'm not mistaken, and I read things right, which is not necessarily the case.
Yeah, 2:30 PM Eastern.
Alrighty. For now, there's the Minish Cap Randomizer Season 4 tournament going on ZeldaSpeedRuns main. We are going to say hi to them. And yeah, thanks again, Clarion and Jasnix for the commentary. It was very, very on point today. Shoutouts to the fire names of both our runners. Fire Mountain. Shoutouts and thanks to our trackers. Armageddon that had to leave a bit earlier, and Naturamin. And thanks to our runners for allowing us to restream their race. I hope you have all a great rest of your day, and we will catch you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.